Hello everyone, Flick here. It's time for yet another Let's Look At, and today we're taking a look at Subnautica. This is a game by Unknown Worlds Entertainment, who you may know most recently for Natural Selection 2. And this is a survival simulator akin to the likes of, say, like Ark Survival Evolved, if you're familiar with stuff I've also covered for the channel. Except this one is set on like 90% water world. So it's aquatic themed. I played it for about an hour off camera, and then I also did a little research live stream with people who have more time in the game helping me out, so there is a VOD of that if you're interested. I'll load into my game that I have been playing on stream, which is Freedom Mode. The difference between Survival Mode and Freedom Mode is that in Freedom Mode you don't have to manage your hunger and thirst, which I thought was a good idea for beginners like me, because then I just need to focus on, learning the tech tree and stuff, which we'll get into when I play the game. You can still die, you still have a health bar, it's just you don't have to worry about food and water. That's the only difference, and you can see my time played here. So, I'll jump into my save here, and this picture essentially sets up the storyline. You crash land, you are in one of the only escape pods, or the only escape pod, that successfully lands in the water. That's the hull of your ship, or what's left of it. It's a wreckage, and you just have to live because there's no help coming. Your distress signal gets answered by your own crashed ship, if you build that. So yeah, you only have this little escape pod to start with. You restore power to that. It has a replicator type thing, if you want to use Star Trek terminology, that gives you the ability to craft materials into things that you need. But I've also started trying to build my own base kind of underneath where the escape pod is. I actually loaded in quite quickly. Well, it's still loading, but the initial load when you start a new game is pretty long. As it also said on the title screen, and in the top right there, this is in early access on Steam, so there will be a link to the early access page in the description box below. So keep in mind, everything you're seeing is a work in progress, and if you do buy into an early access game, you are not buying the finished product, you are helping to fund the completion of the product. So, buyer beware and all that. But if you like what you see here and think it can go places, then by all means you can show your support. We'll go over pricing and whatnot later. Oh, I left myself in my base, alright. It's loading in the area around me currently. There we are. FPS lag's gone. Yep, we're loaded in. So ignore this part for now. I'll go to the escape pod that you actually start in. And we shall talk a little bit about how you handle your first steps. So yeah, you start in here. It used to be wrecked, but I've repaired most of it now. As you can see, I've been fixing it up here. And it has a set level of power which slowly regenerates. And you use that at the fabricator to craft stuff using materials that you find. And for the duration of this video, while I talk about my time with Subnautica, we are going to do a specific task. At the end of my experiment live stream, where I was kind of like just learning the game and hearing from people who've got more hours in it, I got this, which is a vehicle fabricator. It's specifically for making vehicles. Let me on it. It's a little bit awkward to get on because of the things that fly up around it. The vehicle bay. And I made the only vehicle I found the blueprints for. You find like wreckages underwater, you scan them, and that teaches you how to make more stuff in terms of like mechanical things. So I made a Seamoth, and I won't say exactly what happens because I encourage you to go watch the VOD to find out. Let's just say something happened, and I only got to play in the vehicle for about 5 seconds, and then it blew up a little bit. So I thought for the duration of this video, just while I talk about the game, I'm going to try and make another one. So I need a titanium ingot, a power cell, glass, and lubricant. Very well, that means we just need to kind of like collect some general stuff. I can press tab here to bring up my inventory. We actually have some titanium already, so I can make that into an ingot. So we're just going to need some glass, and we'll worry about the lubricant later. I might also have a spare power cell actually. I'll go back into the escape pod. So that's what my base currently looks like. My oxygen is in the left, by the way, and I have quite a lot because I have these in my inventory. So yeah, let's go in here first of all, and I want to double check if there's a spare power cell to save me having to craft that. Then once we're starting just exploring the sea, I'll start talking in general about other things. I can't remember how much titanium you require for an ingot, so I'll take all that out for now. And there's not a spare power cell here. No, there's flares. Okay. Well, we can make the ingot. Yes, we can. There we are. So that uses up a set amount of power. The power regenerates in here. My base below doesn't have power yet because I'm missing some higher end materials. So there we go. That's one of the things I need for the ship done. We need power cell, lubricant, 2 glass. Let's see what I can get back down in my main base. It's got 2 entrances. There's an entrance over there, and I've got an entrance here. I kind of wanted to make like a Bond villain front room, which is what this is meant to be. You can kind of look out into the sea like there. That's a in-progress power generator that will provide 100 power once I finish it. Yeah, let's see what I left in here. Power cell. Perfect. Alright, well for now we're going to store that in there in case I die. So that's 2 out of 3 done. We just need to get the glass now and the lubricant, which requires some seeds. Okay. Let's do some exploring. So I am a bit of a stickler for survival sims. I'm not... Did I say stims there? I meant sims. Also, I'm not sure I meant stickler is the word I was looking for there. I like them, but I do always kind of eventually get to a point where the exploration has lost the sense of wonder, and that's really what I'm in it for these kind of games. In Minecraft, back when I played that years and years ago, I was all about just building stuff and then exploring the depths of the ocean. Well, sorry, depths of the land beneath you. Ooh. There are enemies who will attack me, by the way, and this is kind of like jungle biome, if you want to call it that. We'll house some of them. They only kind of like nip at you and then sod off. I do have a knife, though, to protect myself. I've also got, what is this? Oh, that's the habitat builder. That's a torch with 11% energy in it. I should have lifted a battery. And this is a scanner. I've scanned most things that are around my base currently. Anyway, what we're looking for is right in front of me there. It's those kind of like yellow polyp things. I've also forgotten what I was saying. Oh yeah, like in Ark, I kind of got bored of Ark because I got sick of having to start over. If you get mauled by a dinosaur, you lose everything, and it happened too many times. So I got sick of having to remake all my basic gear because you can't just run back and grab it because the dinosaur eats it. Anyway, that is enough to make some lubricant, I believe. 3 of them. Yeah. Also, none of the aggressive fish spawned. Oh, there's one right there. So they're kind of like swordfish type things. Now what this does that's better is when you go to your escape pod or your base, it kind of saves your inventory. I think you might still lose the miscellaneous stuff you picked up, but you don't lose the equipment that you've made. So that's a plus. I'm not actually sure I've scanned that fish. No, I haven't. Alright. I think scanning aquatic life just kind of fills out a bestiary, but if you scan boxes and wreckage, you get blueprints. And you can learn recipes and stuff. I heard something there. The game looks amazing. I'm only on the recommended settings. There is what they call experimental higher settings right now, but I opted not to use those just to avoid any, recording issues. Other than when you look up at the water, you can definitely see the pixelation, and same when you're kind of up here looking down. That's really the only issue I have with the visuals. I think the underwater stuff looks fantastic. But anyway, we need to go to the fabricator. So there is more depth to the game as well, and I don't mean that as a pun. I just realised that after I said it. There's a lot of monsters, sea monsters to see. Actually, I'll also take that. This fabricates a medkit every so often. There's the depths of the ocean that you can only really get into once you build the bigger vehicles, and they come with weapons to defend yourself as well. Because without a vehicle, you can't get down. Lubricant, there we are. You can't get down too far because of the water pressure. So what are we missing now? We're missing the glass. And I believe that's it, right? Glass is going to be a bit annoying to get because you need something called quartz, and I've expended most of the quartz supply around my base. We will try and find it. By the way, the ticking landmass thing, I scanned a bit of a wreckage and I found like a recording of something that was scanned all the way over there. So people were saying in the Twitch chat when we were playing that there are landmasses. There's not many, but there are some, and that's where one is. I suppose at the end of the video we might head towards it just because I'm curious, assuming we can make the vehicle, because the vehicle is much, much faster than my swimming. So anyway, we need to look around for quartz. Quartz is shining white crystal. Clearly I'm focusing too much on what I'm doing, because I'm not finding my words today, although that should be taken as a compliment to the game. I got very into it, and when you're swimming around at night, or you're swimming around the more dangerous areas, like over by your ship once you have the radiation suit, because otherwise you'll melt. I heard like this huge grumbly roar, and it's one of the bigger monsters. I didn't actually see it, but I got warned about it, and my god, it was just, I was scared, and I had to back off. So it does a good job of feeling imposing. I suppose if you also have just a basic fear of sea life, or mild claustrophobia, I guess. I mean, I know this is a big open area, but you are stifled in the sense that you're underwater. Also, there is no quartz here. There's some wreckage. That's just stuff you can break down for titanium. I will take it though, because I always need more titanium. Oh, also, it just said stalker egg discovered. I believe the egg back in my base just hatched. Well, we're going to go past it anyway. I want to go see. So stalkers should be the swordfish type aggressive fish. And the big monster I heard but didn't see is called a reaper. Oh yeah, I've got a little baby aggressive stalker. Yep, there's the leftover egg. I did get him a brother, but this egg doesn't float, so I think maybe something's wrong with that one. That's adorable. He'll still probably try and eat me if I was to get in there, which you can by going in there. Alright, anyway, back to the search for quartz so we can get the glass. Although, on the subject of like building stuff, it's super easy. You just right click construction. If I had the titanium, obviously I could do it, and then it just snaps to. It's really, really easy to build stuff. Very fluid. Anyway. So, quartz. Also, put away stuff. You swim slightly faster if you don't have anything out. I'll show you what it looks like as soon as I find a bit of it. So far, so nope. That's it loading in a biome. I have noticed, I don't know if this is just a fault of the early access build, or maybe this is how they're getting around the problem Ark had. Biomes do seem to reload when you re-enter them. So what I was actually doing during the live stream, semi by accident, semi by on purpose after I realised what was happening, I'd leave the kind of jungly biome, and then I'd go back, and it would respawn in new blueprints. Or new things to scan for the chance of blueprints. And I think I was gaming the system a little bit, because I was forcing respawns. And it definitely was respawns, because the number of aggressive fish kept on changing as well. So it was a little weird. Oh, that's quartz right there. Also, I think it might be becoming night soon. I don't like swimming at night. It intimidates me. Even though this is a relatively safe area around. Oh, actually, yep, there's more quartz there and there. So we needed 2 glass, I believe. Oh, that spits out suicide things at you if you get near them. We need 2 glass, that means we need 4 quartz. There's 1 glass done. And if we take that and that, yeah, we're okay. I actually got through finding the stuff I needed to build this second ship a lot faster than I was expecting, but I did have the paracel, or a backup paracel, which was the hardest thing to make. Oh, there's another egg. Alright, so I believe I can go back and make the ship now. What do you do? No, I've already scanned you. It's just that it can be a very relaxing game, and if you don't want to do any of the HP stuff, there is also a game mode where you're just free to do anything you like with all the recipes unlocked. No danger. Well, actually, I don't know for a fact there's no danger. The aggressive fish might still be there, it's just that you don't take damage. I think HP isn't an issue. Or if you want to go full survival, that's the default normal mode where you've got to manage hunger and thirst. You've got to nab fish and eat them or cook them, that kind of stuff. I did start with that mode on, but I found I was managing hunger and thirst too much, and I just kind of wanted to learn the game, like the recipes and things, so that's why I changed to this mode. Anyway, 2 glass, and then we might be ready. Basic materials, glass. Sadly, you can't stack up recipes, but I assume that's because you have a limited power, and pardon me, and it doesn't want you to be doing that. Okay, so 1 glass, 2 glass, lubricant, and then we need the... Where did I... Oh, I put them in my base, didn't I? Well, I can go get a battery as well. Oh, actually, I'll break down that metal I've got as well, because it takes up more space than the titanium you get from it. And if I have enough spare, actually, what I could do is... Also, yep, hello, it's night. Is just show you building an extension to my base somehow.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, robot lady. So, I want a battery for my torch, I want the ingot, I want the power cell, and I'll reload the torch. It's currently got 11 energy. Back up to 100. Good. Alright. Not sure if I want to wait till morning actually before I start building the ship. I could build it during the night I suppose and set off in the morning. And we can see what we can find. But before we go back outside, just to kind of go over things, if you do want to buy into the early access version of Subnautica, it is £14.99. You have to check out your regional equivalent if you're not sure what that converts into. And it does have VR support if you're interested and have more money and cents and have a VR tool. I imagine this with VR would be actually pretty damn nice. Yeah, that other egg is... There's something not right with that one. I knew from the second I saw it wasn't floating that something was not right. We could quickly build an extension. How much spare titanium do I have on me? Because we only need the ingot for the ship, so I've got 4. Alright, we can build something with 4. Let's bring out the builder. Let's see, what could I build? What could I build? I've run out of platforms, that's the thing. Let's see here. I could build... Glass corridor. No, I don't want to use up my glass. Just want to use up the titanium if possible. Vertical connector. Why not? So can I put this on, say, the top of this? Is that not how that goes on? It did say vertical, not horizontal. Oh, I saw it kind of change there. No. Oh. Oh, it doesn't connect onto the main hubs, it connects onto those, I see. Alright. Well, I could do that, I suppose. Just to show how it's done. I wonder if that... I would have to put a hatch on the end of that now. I still have 2 more spare. What if I was to do another vertical on top of that? Because wouldn't it take it over the... Oh, can you not put a vertical on a vertical? Oh no, you can. Oh, 1 more and it'd be above sea level. Did I have 2 spare titanium in here? I'm already getting distracted, but I'm killing time until morning so we can actually just head towards that landmass and see what happens. And then that's probably where I will end the video. I'm liking Subnautica so far, but do keep in mind what I said at the start. I have a habit of liking these games early on and then not getting bored of them per se, but... Oh, it doesn't link in. Probably because it's open at the top. But if I die a few times or lose something that took me a while to build, like when I lost the sub that I spent like the entirety of the live stream trying to make, it was a little disheartening. It was funny, but it was also disheartening. Get on there. There we are. Is it just me or did the water level rise? Oh god, what did I do? I weirded it out a little bit, that's what I did. Well, I guess what I could do then is just build a hatch on top of that. Oh, that would use up glass. Well, not right now, but later. And then build a ladder. I'm not sure. I think you can make above ground stuff if I put a... Yeah, if I put a foundation on sea level, that might work. I haven't actually tried that. Because I was all about making underwater bond base, mostly. But anyway. We should be seeing the sunrise soon. The nights don't really last that often. That long, rather, that often. No, they do happen daily. Alright, let's make the sub while we're waiting. Let me on. Marble commands it. Let me on. There we are. Yes. Make me another sea moth, please. And hopefully I won't destroy this one instantly because I don't have another power cell. So the subs do get bigger as well. This is like just the first personal one you can make. You don't lose oxygen when you're inside it. It's got its own health bar, I think. And it's also got an upgrade station, which is... It's on one of the sides. Is it there? No, there is an upgrade bit, I promise, because I saw this. Is that it? Yeah. So it's got room for upgrades. I haven't got the recipes for them yet. As you can see, there's kind of like ones I've got in progress. I need to find more stuff to scan to get them. The Cyclops is like a bigger, massive submarine with weapons, I think. Chat told me. But there's some of the recipes I've collected. Then you've got your voice log, and you've got your photo album. I haven't taken any photos. And then you've got your data, which also has my scanning results. Alright, so it's morning. So yeah, let's end by just trying to get to this landmass. I might run into some big nasty that I've not seen yet. I guess we'll see. I'm also going to avoid touching any land. Hang on, did I not see my... Did I not get to see my landmass? Ah, yeah, there we are. So energy, it runs on power cells as well, which... Oh wait, no, it runs on batteries, I think. Anyway, it's moving a lot faster than my normal speed. I just ran into 2 fish. So hopefully we should get over, assuming we don't run into a big nasty that eats my sub. I like these things. These things just kind of mind their own business, but if you get too close to them, they get worried and they start farting, which is something which I assume is poison. Also, can I actually take this above water? No, I totally can. Okay. We've got to get through the jungle area. I'm staying up high because that way I'm not at risk of hitting into any It's quite dark here still. Any rock, because bad things happen. Although I've already burnt through 3% of my power, unfortunately. I wanted to see... The landmass is actually... It looks... No, it's not underwater. Well, part of it is. I just heard like a really big rumble, so I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to go and hope for the best. I wish there was a button similar to, say, like Elite Dangerous, where I could move in a straight line, but also look in a different direction. You know what I mean? Like in Elite Dangerous, you can fly your ship and look around independent of the direction your ship is heading. Because right now, this view isn't exactly great. Oh, look at that. What is that floating above it? I want to stay above water. I want to see what those are. Are those ships? They look almost like landmass. Well, like made landmass. Ah. How does one get onto the landmass? Oh, right there. Okay. Please don't instantly shatter, because I'm not running back. Hello, crab thing. Are you an enemy? You're chasing me, so yes, you are an enemy. Whoop. Got a fright there. Stay away from me, weird things. I just want to look around your island. Ah, you only did 5 damage. That's not bad. Don't mind me. I'm just looking around, that's all. It was weird I couldn't scan them. Oh, okay, I can take flower seeds. Yeah, the knife isn't just used to defend yourself, you can also cut things like vines and... Yeah, I want to get up there. What is... Oh, invisible walls. Ah, invisible walls. Who puts up whatever that is up there? A little bit cautious. Oh, I saw something moving around. That's just more crab things. What are you? I mean, I'd love to stop and scan this stuff, but if these crab things are in the way, it's probably not going to be possible, rather. No, I want the scanner. I mean, this looks like a previous settlement, I guess. Why are you aggressive? Leave me alone. What did I do to you? Get your ass up there. And there is definitely a chest in there. First of all, make sure none of them are following me. I'm watching you. Oi, I've got a torch. Can't scan from here. First aid kit. Well, if I get mauled by these spider things, at least I've got 2 medkits on me now. So it looks like there was signs of a civilization. Intriguing. I'm sure it probably won't really like lead anywhere in terms of a story. I think the only story you're getting is, hey, you got stranded. Now live. There's also no multiplayer aspect to the game as of yet, and I really hope they consider adding an Ark-esque multiplayer to this in the future, because that would be fantastic. I'm determined to get onto that hill. It's got a building on it, so therefore I should be able to somehow. Did I miss any over here? Yeah, I want to make the last thing I do in the video just succeeding to get to the top of this mountain if it's possible. Maybe I have to go down there. Go like down and round. Oh no, hang on. But just a reminder, this is Subnautica. It is mostly underwater based. Keep that in mind. This is the first landmass I found. And it's all new to me here. Isn't actually as nice looking at the underwater stuff. Also just look at that, it's just sea in every direction. So this could lead to the top. Sure. $14.99 is the buying price. It's early access. It's not finished. Oh, that's a nice view of the back end of my ship. I can hear things, but I think it's just those little crabs. Oh, there was one over on that side. Well, I've committed to this one. Ooh. Oh, I wonder if I could see a shadow. Alright, yep, there was definitely people here before me then. Small marble melon. Purple vegetable. So I could have got the Observatory fragment. Oh! I didn't realise I could scan the whole building itself. Fragment scanned, unlocked base observatory blueprint. So this will be how I can build above ground stuff then. I needed this. I was about to say, had I not already had the desk and chair blueprint, I would have got them here for sure. But I didn't realise I could just scan the entire thing itself. See, the sense of wonder is back again now, and I'm eager to go like try and scan everything else on this island, but wow, I'm a long way from home, aren't I? I mean, I assume I can get over to that other side. Just got to be a little bit cautious. I say as I kind of slip. I don't know how falling damage works because I've been dealing with the water mostly, which doesn't do that. Okay, well, I didn't fall and break my neck, so that's a start. I mean, we'll quickly try and get over to this side. It's back where my ship is anyway, because I'll need to get back before night falls. Run, damn you, run! It would help if you put away the scanner. Can I take this? Nope. This does not look like the... Ah, here we are. Yeah, climbing up vertical... I mean, I am wearing flippers, so maybe that's why it's awkward. But climbing up vertical... almost vertical walls is proving a bit of an issue. Get your ass up there! Can I scan you? Oh, there's a loot chest. Oh, spotlight. Okay. Oh, yeah, people told me you can make lights, so this is helpful. It's a good job this thing doesn't need batteries. Well, in this mode, I'm not sure if that changes. Spotlight, blueprint unlocked. Very nice. Disinfected water. Preparing the day's water ration ahead of time will help ensure... Or, okay, that doesn't apply to my particular game mode, but thank you anyway. And a bunch of plants to scan. Well, I'm intrigued. I'll probably do a little bit more exploration around the island off camera now, but I think that's going to do it for my look at. If you like what you see for early access games, especially in the survival sim genre, I don't like kind of giving a definitive, yeah, you should play this or no, you shouldn't. Have you liked what you've seen here today? If you have, by all means, check it out. Just keep in mind, it's not done yet. So you have to buy in to help it become a completed thing. And there's always that chance that it never will be finished. But what's here already is pretty damn nice. Oh, there was something else I didn't scan there. There we are. So that's going to do it. Thanks very much for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed or just want to show your support to me or the developers. And go check out the VOD if you want to see 3 hours of Subnautica, me learning the game. Until next time, ta-ta for now.